Welcome back, everyone, to another adrenaline-pumping episode here on Power Ride. Today's video is going to be something truly wild, because we're diving into a legend that refuses to die, a beast that's back with more venom than ever before. Yes, I'm talking about the 2026 Dodge Viper. But hold on, don't think you know everything about this car already. This isn't just a new model. This is Dodge throwing the entire rulebook into the shredder, setting it on fire, and building something that's so insane, it's going to shock not just you, but the entire automotive world. And somewhere in the middle of this video, I'll reveal its price, and trust me, when you hear it, you're either going to drop your phone or start searching for your nearest Dodge dealership. Now, the Viper has always been known for three things: an enormous engine, insane power, and absolutely zero compromises when it comes to raw driving thrill. But the 2026 Viper, it takes all of that and turns it up to 11, and then rips the dial right off. This car is not a modernized shadow of its former self. No, it's the unapologetic, full-blooded return of a monster, designed for people who think too much horsepower is a phrase invented by the weak. Let's talk about what's under that impossibly long, sculpted hood. Dodge could have gone with some hybrid or electric nonsense just to keep up with trends, but instead, they gave us a masterpiece of combustion engineering. We're talking about a naturally aspirated 8.4-liter V10 engine. Yes, still a V10, but now re-engineered with lightweight titanium internals, variable valve timing, and a redline that climbs higher than any Viper before it. The numbers. Oh, just a casual *** 780 horsepower and ** 720 pound-feet of torque. All sent to the rear wheels through a 6-speed manual transmission. No dual clutch. No flappy paddles. Just you, a clutch pedal, and enough power to warp time itself. Dodge even claims this is the most powerful naturally aspirated engine ever fitted to a production car. And based on the sound clips I've heard, this thing doesn't just roar, it screams like a jet fighter tearing through the atmosphere. Acceleration. Let's put it this way, if you have a weak neck, you might need a brace. 0 to 60 miles per hour happens in just 2.9 seconds. Top speed, 215 miles per hour. And here's the real kicker, Dodge has tuned the chassis so this thing isn't just a straight-line missile. It actually corners with precision. Thanks to a completely reworked suspension geometry, active dampers, and a lighter carbon fiber structure, the 2026 Viper is capable of pulling over 1.4 grams in the corners. This is no longer the brutal but clumsy supercar of old. This is a track weapon that could embarrass much more expensive exotics. And speaking of carbon fiber, Dodge has gone all in on lightweight materials. The hood, roof, trunk, and even the drive shaft are all carbon. The result? The curb weight is under 3,200 pounds. That's lighter than most sports cars with half the power. Combine that with sticky Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires and massive Brembo carbon ceramic brakes, and you've got a car that's as eager to stop and turn as it is to accelerate. Now, before I get to the interior, I know some of you are here for the looks. The 2026 Viper is jaw-dropping. The proportions are unmistakable, that long hood, the aggressive stance, the muscular rear haunches. But the detailing is where Dodge has truly stepped it up. LED headlights shaped like fangs. Massive functional hood vents that look like the nostrils of a predator. A side exhaust layout that blasts flames under load. And my favorite, an optional massive GT wing that generates over 1,000 pounds of downforce at speed. You can spec it as a sleek road car, or you can go full track animal. Either way, it's going to turn heads and snap necks everywhere it goes. Alright, quick break, because I know you're dying to know the price. And here's the twist, Dodge isn't asking $1 million for this car, even though it could go toe-to-toe with million-dollar hypercars. The starting price for the 2026 Dodge Viper is $159,000 *. Yes, you heard that right. That's less than a base Porsche 911 Turbo, for a car that will eat it alive in a drag race and on a track. Sure, the fully loaded ACR track spec version will be more like $200,000 plus, but even then, it's a bargain for the sheer insanity you're getting. Now, let's jump quickly to the interior, because I promise to keep it short. This isn't some plush luxury cabin, it's a driver's cockpit. Alcantara everywhere for grip, lightweight bucket seats, a short throw shifter, and a digital display that can switch between street and track modes. The steering wheel has just enough buttons to keep your hands on it at all times, and the driving position is low, aggressive, and perfect for feeling every inch of the road. There are some creature comforts like climate control, a touchscreen, and a premium audio system, but let's be real, you're not buying a Viper for cup holders. Back to performance, because that's where the magic really is. Dodge took this car to the Nürburgring during testing, and while they haven't officially released the lap time yet, insiders claim it's under 7 minutes. If that's true, the Viper just entered the holy grail territory of track cars, competing with the likes of the Porsche 918, McLaren P1, and Lamborghini Aventador SVJ, but at a fraction of the price. And this isn't just a weekend toy. Dodge has built the new Viper to be surprisingly reliable for something this extreme. Service intervals are reasonable, the cooling system has been massively improved to handle track abuse, and the build quality feels tighter than ever. They've learned from the old Viper's rough edges. This is still a wild animal, but now it's one you can actually live with, if you're brave enough. Here's the thing, in an age where cars are becoming more and more filtered, quiet, and numb, the 2026 Dodge Viper is a middle finger to all of that. No hybrid boost. No artificial sound. No safety net that completely takes over. This is a car that demands skill, commands respect, and rewards you with an experience so raw, so pure, it makes every drive feel like a special occasion. If you're the kind of driver who wants to be scared, thrilled, and utterly obsessed every time you hit the ignition button, this is your car. And if you're someone who thinks all new cars are boring, the Viper will change your mind in the first 5 minutes. The 2026 Dodge Viper isn't just a return, it's a resurrection. It's proof that in the right hands, the spirit of the old-school supercar can still exist in a modern world. And the best part? It's within reach for more people than you might think. So, what do you think? Is this the most exciting car of 2026? Would you take it over a Ferrari, a Lamborghini, or a McLaren at twice the price? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because I want to hear from the real enthusiasts out there. That's it for today's review. I hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the reborn legend that is the 2026 Dodge Viper. And if you want more no-nonsense, pure passion car reviews like this, make sure you smash that subscribe button, because here on Power Ride, we don't just talk about cars, we live and breathe them.